on this video, congratulations! Listen, you don't know me, I don't know you. Kind of strangers, maybe a little bit of besties. But if I ever see this in real life, it's an instant fist connect to the jaw. I'm talking about super duper uppercut, one punch man. Goku ain't got nothing on me. Because what you look like doing this, right? I know that like y'all really be proud being on the timeline talking about how much you packing, smoking that pack. I get it. But never in my life, it's never that serious, okay? It's more than AA. You just need to be locked up. Go ahead and get a conservatorship. Like, welcome back to the YouTube channel, guys. Thank you guys so much for coming back. So some things happened on the internet. I have some intrusive thoughts. Let's get on into it. Kendrick Lamar is coming out with a comedy film in collaboration with creators from South Park. It's supposed to come out later this year. I have some concerns. Now, Kung Fu Kenny, he's been win after win, back to back to back. That man has not faced an L ever, at least in the past year. And ain't that crazy? Because your boy had to be on tour. Bullet holes in a shirt and a hoodie with smoke coming out of the pack. Like, somehow you made that into the budget to humble yourself. I don't know. I feel like he should just get the adult coloring book and just like color it out, you know? Make a song about that. Do a collab with that. No? South Park is a hit or miss type of comedy. It's kind of funny, a little bit of racist, right? And that's kind of how they go. But now we're hopping into like real racism. And I don't know. You got to make sure like there are people in the room present. Somebody has to be a moderator and somebody has to be in the corner to throw hands when y'all get a little too ha-ha kiki regarding slurs and racial tendencies. I'm just saying, right? Like if you want to sign me up, I definitely could be that for everybody, you know, free of charge, actually. Serve it as reparations, quite literally. The plotline of the film is a black man who's reenacting as a slave actor, and then he finds out that his girlfriend's ancestors were the owners of his ancestors. So that talk at dinner is gonna be crazy, right? Don't pass any type of white roll, nothing. Cornbread. Do y'all even know how to make cornbread without like putting in, I don't know, a random bean, like a side of salsa? I feel like somebody's aunt is doing that, and y'all really are supporting Aunt Diane in the midst of chaos and catastrophe. I hope that this is delivered well. I respect Kendrick. I feel like Kendrick, he's definitely gonna double down. He's gonna make sure it's like funny, but also like historically important, and make sure like the checks and balances are there. But we'll see. Will I actually buy tickets or pirate it? That's the real question. Because do I want to give my money to... More on that later. Kanye West has decided to open his mouth yet again on the internet. Listen, I know that y'all love 808 and Heartbreaks. I know y'all love College Dropout. That is some of y'all's entire personality. But it's time to wrap it up. It's time to actually let it go. He needs to go into the place. It's time for him to get a grippy sock vacation. Actually, just shut him up, take away his phone, strip it all away. He decided to hop on Twitter and come at the children of Beyonce and Jay-Z, specifically Rumi and Sir, and I guess out the gate really call them slurs regarding their mentality, and I guess the fact that if they're indeed on the spectrum or not, right? Came out the gate, guns blazing, and then decided to delete the tweet, not because he wasn't sorry, but because he feels like he has surveillance on him through Instagram and Twitter. So, and I know like, you know, he goes through these manic episodes and like y'all are like really rah-rah for him, but it's time to stop, right? I know you spent $500 to $800 on Yeezy. I know that you gave your life savings away just to make sure that you could see him in concert, to wear all black and look like he's coming out from the cemetery and mumble a couple words. But it's over and done with. I don't think the art is really that great for y'all to keep making it seem like he's onto an epiphany when really he's just spiraling. He's like a 2-year-old that's like throwing poop out of the window. And y'all are just like, yay, good job. No, it's okay. No. There's a difference between being creative and then like just being mentally sick and like having people enable that into creativity. And I don't think y'all are telling the difference. Severance season 2 just ended. That's a banger. Y'all gotta hop on into that. He should be severed, right? Actually sign him up to be an employee at Lumen. separate the two and just maybe like reintegration later, right? Severance season 2. The writing was in the room. Plot line is plot lining. Do we still actually know what's going on? No, but we're like maybe an inch closer to the real intentions of what's happening in Lumen. I love this show. I'm so sorry that I slept on the show because I saw many trailers. It's been out for forever and then it went on hiatus. But I saw so many trailers about it and I said, it's okay. But the concept of it really is the morality behind having two different people of your work self and present self. I'm really interested to see what Lumen is as a corporation regarding their bigger intention of separating people from being an innie and an outie. I like the fact that nepotism regarding Helena is not in her favor. Her dad quite literally said, "You're a loser." And I actually like the inner you better, right? That's crazy. I have a theory that it's on the more so Get Out type of spectrum. But we'll see. Also, like Mark, you can get these hands because how you did my baby Gemma, that's crazy. And she stood by her man. She said, my man, even though they try to gaslight her, okay? And she's a real one. She's a true one. Shout out to my boy Milchek, okay? He said, my milkshake brings all the boys to the yard. He did Baychella Part 2. My boy did a shimmy, shimmy, sham, sham, okay? Drum roll, being like HBCU grad top tier. That was a sequence, it was amazing. And also, I've never seen that many specks of pepper in the show, right? And ain't that crazy that y'all only brought him out for like entertainment purposes? I'm on to y'all. And I think he's on to y'all too, actually. But yeah, Milchek is definitely my favorite. He's top 10 out of 10. Half of him is trying to do his job, and he's coming at the girlies next. Okay, he's just out here trying to do his job. Everything keeps going south. Y'all done came at him because he said he's used too many words. Definitely watch the one episode where they gave him a painting during promotion and you see blackface like no other. I don't think I've ever seen an oil painting with blue eyes.
What?
And he looked around, he said, y'all don't see this? Y'all don't? And they said, please, it's a gift of appreciation. So I see y'all. Writing is in the room. So there's a new fitness influencer that is now terrorizing the timeline. His name is Ashton. He looks like a puffed up version of Steve Urkel. And all he does is put ice cold water in his face. Like sparkling water, I feel like it looks like. And he also is like doing these things where you have women just bowing to him in service and cutting his funky, nasty toenails, clipping his toes, wiping off his face. So that's part of fitness and luxury. What is the point of the content? I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure 80% of it is rage baiting. Also, I feel like when you have a name Ashton, right, you have no choice but to be a product of this type of madness, right? Ashton as in Ashton Martin, like his parents set him up for this. You know, when y'all decide to name your kids after luxury brands, luxury cars, I feel like they have no choice but to fall into the trap, and he's one of them. Does he actually work out? I don't know. I feel like maybe he does like 5 push-ups, injects some creatine, along with other things, and he takes a couple pictures and he goes about his days. Also, how many takes do you have to do, right? If you're actually waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, splashing water, and do you drink the water afterwards? Because you're wasting a lot. Yeah, I have a lot of questions. Also, but at the end of the day, I'm pretty sure he can't squat 315, barely bench 225, and he sure enough doesn't deadlift. No, and see, that's the scam, because like y'all look like that, and then when it's time to like actually lift and like pick up your girlfriend, I don't know, maybe push a car, you know, pick up some water and put it in the cart, y'all be like, my back, sciatica, my knees. The math isn't mathing, right? But I feel like in the world of fitness, influence, and culture at this point, all y'all are lying. This is just another carbon copy of another carbon copy. He's just doing really good bright lighting and he's wasting a lot of water. It's definitely rage baiting because it's not helping anybody. Me putting cold water on my face is not gonna help me lose weight. What are we, fasting? Like I'm just breathing in air? Photosynthesis is what you're telling me? Are you trying to be a plant? Like industry plant, exactly. The last thing on my list is that Disney scrapped a musical TV series that was supposed to be coming on Disney Plus regarding Princess and the Frog and Tiana. Why did they scrap it? we all know why. But the PR reason is the fact that I guess it took too much time. It was too labor intensive, and they have another different way of doing short, more creative cut content. Anika Noni Rose put out a statement about how disappointing it was because it was in the work for, I believe, about a year or two. And I just like how the fact that it's sticky, but we get a bunch of Frozens, maybe a lot of side quests with Toy Story. I don't know, what could be the problem? Crazy. And it really breaks my heart. I just feel like, Princess and the Frog, I like it. It's one of my favorite Disney animated films because it was the last animated film that was done by hand before they switched to CGI. Also, it had a lot of good response. So that's crazy. But it's like we can't have nice things, or we choose which nice things we have. I hope that Anika Noni Rose is able to revive it somehow, some way. I don't know how, but I hope that she is, because it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. I don't want to see another Frozen thing. I don't want to see anything regarding like a new animation or a side quest when you have something as golden like this in the back pocket. And it just kind of shows the fact of there's a lot of rah-rah of standing, a lot of rah-rah of fighting and trying to open up your mouth and making all these mission statements and keep bothering me and putting in my face regarding of how much you care. And then when it comes time to do plan of action, y'all be doing stuff like this. So, I haven't forgotten though with Disney with Songs of the South. So, yeah. And if you don't know about that, definitely Google that. Yeah, because they like to put that in the back pocket, and then this is your way of like cleansing your sins. You could have just went forward, I don't know. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for watching the video. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you guys. It's 100 of y'all. Y'all decided to stay. You said I like this, right? Crazy, chaotic, me yelling, intrusive. And I appreciate y'all. Thank you guys so much for the support. More content coming. I promise, I swear, when life decides to get their hands off my scalp. Spring is here. And let me tell you something. When you see a rise in the weather, that does not mean to have your toes out, okay? It's still put on the hoodie. Still drink your herbal tea. You know what I'm saying? Still do the skincare. Because y'all are going to hack and cough in my face. And now everybody's going to be sick because you want to be cute and show your nipples when it's March. And we're not even like in after Easter. At least let like my Lord and Savior be risen before you decide to rise with the... No? Okay. And I'll catch you guys in the next one.